Great. So we're here on a beautiful afternoon, and I thought today we might work a form from modern Arnis. It's one of the more flowing forms. It's called Anyo Anim, or Form 6.
Anyo Anim.
Anyo Anim, Form 6. So why don't we just start with the courtesy? We start with like a double downward clause and pull it in, and then that's our courtesy here. And then we're ready to begin the form. So if we do that courtesy one more time. Yeah. So the way we'll start the form is your left foot steps forward, and we do a brush, grab, strike, slightly shift our weight back, and do an inverted hammer with our right hand up. So why don't we just do that for now? Okay. So Anyo Anim, Form 6. Left foot steps forward, brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Okay. Notice I'm keeping my balance. My shoulders are still over my hips, but I'm just sort of fading back a little bit. Okay. Let's try it again. Anyo Anim, empty hand, Form 6. Left foot step forward, brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Good. So once you try that a bunch of times, and then once you got it, we'll add on a few moves at a time. Sure. And left foot step, left hand parry. Good. So if you picture like a punch coming in, you're brushing, grabbing, back knuckle, but then we're coming down low to the groin. Okay. The brush isn't really like a stop. It's more of a redirection this way. The grab isn't a hard grab like this. It's a light grab. Okay. And then, like you were saying, grabbing the rocks.
Huh.
We're not going to grab it any harder than we have to. We can still control it without trying to like stop it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try it again one more time. Anyo Anim, empty hand, Form 6. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Okay. So left foot step, brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Good. And again. Left foot step, brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. So I want you to try that a few times, and if you got it, we'll move ahead. I'd rather have you come away with this much information, but you remember it, instead of try to give you this much and you forget it all. Yeah, yeah, good. And try to keep your body relaxed. Yeah. Yeah, so first you have to get the mechanics. Don't worry about speed right now. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. So it goes left, right, left, left, right, left, inverted hammer. Good. Left, right, left, inverted hammer. Good.
Do we want to imagine that this hand at the end gets left um, as a check or in contact with the other person?
It's not in contact yet. It's just up there as a guard.
Position.
Yeah,
Guard, yeah, okay.
yeah. And the modern Anise, even though it's stick fighting, the empty hand controls the action. So it's always either ready to parry or block or strike.
Right,
It's
right,
always there.
or,
It's an alive hand.
mhm.
Yeah. So it's just kind of up, you in case something else comes in. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Good. And as I go on and add moves, you can either follow along with me, or if you feel like that's enough, you can kind of stay where you're at. So I will give you a minute to work this, and then I'll give you another move. Okay. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Good. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Good. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Good. In the Arnis, we have 8 empty hand forms. This is number 6 of 8.
It's normally done both sides eventually, like you do with the Arnis stick patterns. You do both sides. Would this normally be done
With the
the
stick
other way?
forms, we always do. We don't do the empty hand as much, but that's a good thing to work.
You
Yeah,
could.
you sure could.
It
Yeah.
would be comfortable for an Arnis person to
Yes.
just mirror it.
Yeah, we try to be ambidextrous
Mm-hmm.
when we can. Good. So go here. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Good. And think of hitting something here with that hammer. Think like think like you have a hammer in your hand and you're hitting something like that with it. Think there's a nail and you're hitting the nail with the hammer. Okay.
Hit the nail on the head.
Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. See? Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. So I'll take another move or two, and if you're comfortable, go ahead with me. If you're not comfortable, stay where you're at. Okay? There's no rush. So, Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6, brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. Now the left hand is going to come up and parry. See how it's open? Punch, punch. Okay, so let's try it again from the beginning. We have Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6, brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer. This comes to pass or parry. See how it flows into the double punches. So it can be like a clearing hand. If there's an arm or something there, you can be clearing and scraping their face with the fingertips, like this, right into these punches. Okay. Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. Let's try it again. Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer, pass, punch, punch. Okay. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer, punch, punch. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. Let's try it one more time, then I'll give you another move. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer, clear, punch, punch. Left foot step back, right inward block, and downward block. Okay, let's try that again from the beginning. Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. Brush, grab, strike, inverted hammer, clear, punch, punch. Left foot step back, inward block, downward block. Good. Try that. Yeah, good. Yep, good. I'll do it again. Good. Good. And then from here, we're going to clear again like we did the first time. Punch, punch. Good. Brush, grab, strike. Good. Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. Good. So once you go as far as you feel comfortable, and let me know if you have a question.
At the end, I feel like I want to be rear weighted here. And if that's true, does that mean I come forward here?
Yeah, we would come forward
So
into the
there's
punches.
Like a back with
Yep.
clear, and then
Exactly.
that feels
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Even in the beginning,
Another way too.
even in the beginning, it seemed kind of leaning into it, and then kind of,
Yeah.
and then those are like the
Like I
nuances.
can definitely feel like a shell in kind of,
Yeah.
kind of 1, 2 there with the, severe lean.
Yeah, those are the nuances. In the beginning, you just kind of learn like the basics, and then now here's the nuances with it. When you're trying to put energy forward or retreat a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to get the basic choreography for sure.
Yep.
So.
And we also have a little bit of a torque going on too, like here. See?
Yeah. Yeah. So your body's behind that.
Yeah.
Not just your arm.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of forward and backward. There's a little bit of torque going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. How you doing? Are you doing okay?
I'm good as long as I'm following, but I'm not really. It's going. It's like I can follow it, but I'm not really learning it. I don't think yet.
Okay.
But I suppose after 100 times I would.
Repetition's the mother of skill. Yeah. A few more times you'll have it.
The headphone thing's in one of your ears, so it goes in one ear.
Okay, you're full of it today.
It works for me.
I like it.
Good. I'll go a little further, but only go if you feel comfortable. So after this, we're going to yield a little bit and open up here on a push. And then kick. Step into a twist stance and inverted hammer. Okay, so
the first thing.
sure.
Yield,
so we just did this, punch, punch.
Oh, okay, from here. Got it.
Yes, good. So from the beginning, Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. Good. Well, hey, that looks really good. Do you have that in another form, or?
Something like it.
Yeah, because it looks natural.
Oh, good.
Okay.
What are we kicking with? What kicking surface of the foot?
That can be a front ball kick.
So you're thinking ball, okay.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
it almost looks like you're kneeing and then kicking, but you're just thinking.
I'm just chambering it. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the intention was.
No.
Up first. Okay.
A lot of times with the people I'm working with, especially in Arnis, they don't have a lot of kicking background. So I'm trying to show them, yes, there's a chamber knee there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I get it.
So I might be overemphasizing a little. Nice. Good. Let's do it again. Good. Why don't you try that a little bit on your own? You're doing good. Yeah. That's a lot of material for a short amount of time.
Like Ryan's done this before.
A few times. Yeah, he's like a machine. I taught him private lessons for a while, and he'd always practice the heck out of it, and then come back and have it all. And now
It's good
he's
it
helping.
puts you on the spot because
Yeah,
you'll have to be ready
and
for this.
he's helping to teach the group now with
Yeah.
Arnis. So
Right.
So before we come back to this, before the kick,
hmm
is it a double back or just a little
it's like a
like
step
cat
drag.
stance kind of?
It's kind of a step drag.
Yeah, so it's both feet move. Okay.
Yeah,
And what do you call it?
step drag.
Step drag.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
a
that
step
makes
and then
sense.
a drag.
Yep.
Because what happens is if we don't move our back foot, we don't really change position. I mean, we can do this, but my
Right.
body's not going
You're no
anywhere.
further. Yeah, yeah.
So the back leg steps a little. See, I'm yielding and moving back a little. Yeah. Good. Nice. Good. Look at you go.
No, I got mixed up.
There you go. Yeah, the first way. You had it right the first time. You're doing good. And that was fast. Good. I'll do it one time again slow. Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. Now right foot's going to step back, left outward block, right foot step back, right outward block. Yeah. So we just did this. Nice. Good.
And all of these, I'm facing where I
12
started.
o'clock.
So, okay.
Yep, 12 o'clock. Good. Are you doing okay? Figured you have it. How you doing okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Plan on being promoted just above you today, like just enough to annoy you. Keep him in his place.
But you don't know what his level is, so.
It doesn't matter to me as long as you're saying just a little bit, just barely above it.
Your certificate will read 1 notch above Ryan. Yeah. Good. Next 2 moves are easy. Just step punch, step punch. Good. We're about 2/3 done, so we're doing good. On your knee, empty hand form 6. Good. On your knee, empty hand form 6. Good. You try that a couple more times and we'll add on. Doing great.
Take as much time as you want to finish it. You know,
Oh, okay.
don't worry about the clock. It's
Okay.
whatever time you want.
Okay, great.
I'll just fill in the rest.
Okay. Thank you. I didn't want to hog all the time.
No, I'm happy to have it. It's great.
Good.
We're touching here.
Yep. You're right. Yeah, just step forward on both. But you had it. You do a good job mimicking.
That's what I'm best at.
You're doing good. Yeah.
No, leave me alone and I wouldn't do it very well. I can at least, it's getting the exercise and it's fun. It's different. It's so different.
Yeah.
But it uses some of the same parts of our
Hmm. Yeah. One thing that made Arnis popular is that there's some hard style moves and soft style. So we've had people from all different styles, and it seemed to kind of be a bridge between the two. And so sometimes you'll see a hard style type of punch, and other times you'll see like a more flowing type of motion. So Professor called it the art within your art because it kind of melded with anybody's art. So we'd go to camps, there'd be people from Tai Chi, Jeet Kune Do, Tai Chi, Kempo, Ishinryu, you name it. You know. So for most people, it's like a second or third art.
Yeah.
So a professor would say, well, keep doing what you're doing, but add this to what you're already doing.
Yeah. I know a lot of people have picked up Arnis
Hmm.
years after their primary art. They kept both.
Yeah.
You know, and depending on how you meet them, you think of them as that's the Arnis lady or that's the judo guy. But you know, but they do both things kind of equally.
Yep.
But
Yep.
interesting.
Yep. Okay, I'll go through it again. Nice. It's okay. Follow me. I'll go slower. Nowadays, I practice.
That was nice speech. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
These
Nowadays,
things are going way too fast.
I practice slow now more than I practice fast. It's a way to really refine everything and kind of analyze it. And
Yeah, I've heard that before.
yeah,
We're your Tai Chi teacher.
yeah. So there's times I'll go full speed, full power, but actually more so I just do the slow nowadays.
It was really nice. I appreciated that last set. That
Yeah.
was right, you know.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You guys are way
That's why I did it.
you actually want kind of this way, not.
Yeah, it's a light grab like this.
Yeah, yeah. So thumb to the left, fingers to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
Yeah.
I had been sloppy with it, and I was thinking about the function. I was thinking, I bet it's kind of this way if it's Arnis.
It is. And then so I got their arm now, and I'm hitting them here, and then hitting them here, and then I'm clearing the arm,
Yeah.
and then punch,
Or
punch.
throwing them even, right? Like if you have the arm coming up here, if it's their left arm, you're barring them or.
Yes. Yep. And then now picture the left punch coming in. I'm blocking that punch,
Yeah,
and then there, and then boom, boom.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I like this form. It's a nice one. Good. So I'll go a little further. If you're comfortable, follow along. If not, you can stay where you're at. We're almost done. Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. I messed up there. And we're going to step forward, punch, step forward, punch, and there. Now the next move is going to be a side kick. And look down the direction and reset. So let me do that again from the beginning.
You got a reset position. Same idea, right?
Let's do it again. So it's side kick. Now we're going to look to 6 o'clock on the reset. So right now your left will be forward. Oh,
She might follow on and get it, but you might want
okay. So a side kick has 4 parts to the kick. Kick, chamber down. Think of hitting with the heel part of the foot. There you go. So there's just somebody on the side here.
to. Yeah, like with a knee like that. That's it. Exactly like that.
Yeah, stay just like that. Yeah.
That was like the easiest uke work ever, 6 feet away, but like go like like this.
Yeah, so let's do it again from the beginning. Slow motion. Good. Try that a little bit, and we're almost done. We're getting toward the end here. And I think you'll appreciate the last few moves. They're very flowing.
Nice. Nice, Ryan. Really nice to see. It's wonderful to see such a practice too. I mean, I know Steve's a master, but like it's great to see like, wow, that's awesome.
I had a good teacher.
Okay.
I keep thinking because it's Arnis, like I'm holding a double sticks here, like in salute kind of, or am I off?
It would be the same thing, yeah. It'd be the same
So I'd be
hand
really
position.
2 parallel sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm moving one more move. Now from here, think of something coming in online. You're going to redirect it, step, step. So we're facing 12 again.
10 count. 10 count.
Yeah, bingo.
Nope, hang on. Advance twice towards the beehive.
Yeah, so my left foot takes a little step, my right foot takes a big step, left foot steps back.
As usual, it's the advance first. First move first.
Yep. 180, right?
180. And then the next one is going to be 90.
Okay. Yep. But I kind of want to end up something like here,
Exactly.
like an arm bar or something.
Yes.
Like that.
Almost there. A few more moves.
Just the very last move, you should change a little bit so he gets freaked out. And like, I swear it's always been that. It's on tape. I don't know. And then because it's a workshop, you just have to shut up and steam. Just, I know it was left
You've been
foot.
doing it wrong all this
It's
time.
always- I used to do that on April 1st, like my brown belts.
Hmm.
It's just like, no, it's the right elbow.
Hmm.
There's no palm strike.
Hmm.
We've been doing this for 2 years. I don't know, today it's a, right, and then I reprint the worksheet. I'm like, it's right. Anyway, just work it. I don't know why you're confused, but then they spend the whole class like, it was, okay. And then at the end of it, I let them off the hook. And I was like, the lesson here is to believe in yourself. If you were right, you wouldn't be flustered. You'd call me on the joke, Don't do it to the black belts, though, because you could get a black eye. Like, they're good.
I was thinking
Yeah,
that.
you want to do like a brown belt. Like, I could still take you, like
Yeah, I'd have to change my videos. They're going to rush home and check my video.
Right.
I know that's not how we did it. Put the video
Then
in.
you're saying that's why we have the new Premiere
Yeah.
video for gold members, if you would like it. I just put that on there, and in case anybody stole these and they'd get it all wrong. Yeah. You didn't tell me you wanted the one that works.
So 180. Yeah, next one's going to be 90. And now the next one's going to be another 90. So, but we're going to come back this way. Good. I'll go one more move. It's the last move. We're going to step here, palm heel.
Up to right advance.
Yeah. And then we're done. Nice.
Step the right foot.
Yes. And we're done. Congratulations. You all have now been through the entire form. Let's try it again. Nice. Let's work that for a little bit, and we'll try another time or two, and then we'll see if there's any questions.
Finish. I'm doing that again.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Call that type of move a wrap through. Do you have a different kind of name for that, or just chambers?
I just say double downward claws.
Okay.
The professor, because he was Filipino and he didn't have everything translated perfectly,
Right.
he would say things like, "Do you like that? Can you do that? I like to see you do that." He didn't really have a lot of names for things, and then when he did have a names, they'd change sometimes.
A friend of mine was studying in the Philippines, and it's going from island to island, place to place.
Mm.
There's a guru everywhere, amazing.
Yeah.
And he had one guy who's just like, the thing we're working on is like, you get both, you get the other hand on the stick because your stick is lost or whatever it
Mm-hmm.
was, and you turn your hips and something like that. And I think it was like you do this, like you poke them in the eye, and then
Mm-hmm.
you hit them, something like that.
Yeah.
Like whatever the move was, boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom. And they're like, what is that called? And he said, it's called that babaro, babaro. Okay, like, it's the babaro move. And it took him like a long time before they figured out it was Babe Ruth.
Oh.
And he was just saying, this is the Babe Ruth move. He hit him in the eye. But everybody's like writing it down, like, oh, it must mean like
Some word, yeah.
guardian eagle, and
Yeah.
like no, it's just it's a babaro move. That's so awesome.
Yeah, there was a list of some terminology, but it wasn't something like Kempo, where like everything is named and it's
Right.
like opposite of the spectrum.
Yeah, and a lot of it, like, it's just like what somebody called it.
Yeah.
Like, this is double claw. This is pick
Mm.
up the cap. This is like
Yeah.
it just makes sense to them. They're not trying to write an index for
Mm-hmm.
Americans. They're just, it's what we call it, so we all know what you meant.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All right. Let's just do the end sequence at the end. So after we do this, let's do that together. So we advance, we advance, we advance. Yeah. Now the middle move, something didn't look quite right. So let's just do it again.
The second one, the third
It was the second one. Something didn't look quite right on it. So see, we advance, advance, and advance. Yes, I don't know if that felt any
I think I
different or
meant
not.
stepping.
Yeah, you weren't stepping. Yeah, because it was the second, the middle move that something didn't look right. Yeah, yeah. Because think like there's something oncoming, and you're like sort of sidestepping and then redirecting it. Yeah, yeah. The first and the third moves were right. The second one looked like you weren't
Oh,
moving. Hello, who's that?
Sarah. She was there.
Oh, good. Yes, let's all do it together one more time, really slow. Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. Good. Let's try that again. Really slow. We try to have every move flow, from move to move. Any questions on anything?
No, it's really fun.
Oh, good.
Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome. I was hoping to just get, unless you're already going to do it yourself, I was hoping to get just one shot of us all doing it together.
Yeah,
Maybe.
she's taking them. If you want, I'll just send you. She's got a great
Oh,
camera. So
yeah, that'd
yeah.
be great.
Or I'll have her do it with yours if you want to. But
Yeah, if she doesn't mind.
yeah, I'm sure.
Do you mind
So
taking
you
a
get one.
film? Thank you. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Frank. So yeah, we'll try to all do it like in coordination. Like I'll go slow. Okay.
You're gonna go through the form, and she's gonna get shots.
Yeah. So could you do a video and we'll go through the form? Let me know when you're going. Oops.
3, 2.
Anyo Anim, empty hand form 6. Slow motion. Great.
Cool.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you. Okay. Any questions on anything? No, we're good?
That feels good.
Okay.
That's fun.
Well, thank you all. So I want to take a little break and
Yeah, take a little
then
break.
whatever you want to do. Perfect.